Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Heybike. I took this down to the farm as well, did some real nice off-roading with it, and that's what I'm most interested on these dirt bikes, is how do they perform off-road. Let's get out of the garage and head down there. Alright guys, let's go ride the Heybike Villain. Mostly charged up, you guys aren't familiar. 52 volts, around 1500 bucks. Let's see how it can do on a real off-road test. We're going to start off easy and get harder on this Heybike. 30, 35, 40. Plenty of juice on this thing. This is the field test. We'll see how it rides in a nice grass field like this. Let's do an acceleration test. Ready, go. 30, 35, 38. Woo! Plenty of speed around this little field. Cornering's good. Plenty of traction in the tires. Pretty smooth. Bit of bumps. Brakes. Woo! Rear tire locks right up. Fun bike. Woo! Let's try somewhere else. This is my grandpa's old house. He's not alive anymore, and we burned the house down last year. That's why there's no house here. But the trails are where it's at. Here we're gonna go try a nice big downhill, and then we'll turn around and do the uphill of it here. Let's see how it does just on some nice easy trails here. We'll get harder as we go, trust me. We'll take this thing all around the property here. Shout out to my uncle for letting us ride. He's got the best trails going down here in southern Iowa. I'm a strong believer these bikes are meant for off-road on private land and stuff until they really get legalization. But look at this hill. This is a steep hill. We're gonna go back up here in a second. No problem going down. Woo! This bike's easy to turn around because it comes with a reverse. I love that. I think they should all come with reverses. Alright, this is a big hill. To get some speed, make sure we can get up this corner. Lean forward. Crawls right up. No problem. No problem for the Heybike. That's a big hill. No problem. Good job, Heybike. Let's continue on to the next big one. There's even bigger ones. This is about 30 degrees, guys. We measured it before. Big hill, mud, steep. Really gotta modulate your brakes coming down it. Yeah. Cruises right through. Sandy, no problem. All right, guys, here comes the steepest hill here. Let's see if she can handle. Yes! Digs right up. No problems on the hills with the Heybike. Let's go. I love it. And navigate these sticks in here, because the biggest danger on these dirt bikes is catching a stick in your chain, popping the chain off, and being kind of stranded. So you gotta watch where you're driving for sure on these things. But look at that, the Heybike with ease rips through the woods. Let's Let's go. I've got the most miles on this bike out of all of them. Around 100. Let's take a look. 132 miles so far, all off-road. Haven't ridden this on the road at all. And it rips. It's so fun. Let's go find some more paths. Let's go try a little bit rougher field over here so you can get an idea on a rough field. Rough here. True test of the suspension. Get your ass off the seat for sure. Cruises. We're going 30 right now. I think it's smoother than the ATVs. No problem. The alfalfa field. Ripping. Let's enter the woods here. We're gonna have some big downhills with some mud coming up. Got a sticky piston on my front brake on this. It did come that way from the factory, I just haven't fixed it yet. Here comes our first little mud spot. We're just gonna go around this one. The pickup on the 52 bikes, the 52 volt bikes, is just great. It's perfect for these little wooded trails like this, if you have something like this to ride on. Absolutely rips through these things. Look out for the ruts. Here comes the real mud. Now this could definitely wreck you if you're not careful about it, so we're going to be careful. Go on the edge here. I got my mud shoes on, my mud boots. Good traction. Now we're going to come down to Colorado Flats here is what we call this spot. Very nice. Little creek crossing. Handles it easily. Now we got some more awesome fields to ride around here. Ruts. been prone to flats on this bike. I've had at least 5 flats, and it's because the tires are just kind of cheap. So watch out if you're going through thorns or sticks or anything sharp on this bike. The tubes and the tires are just not really strong. Here comes one of my favorite parts of the whole property. This trail is like a little go-kart trail. We came and cleared it out a couple weeks ago just to like get it real nice for riding through here. And it rips. Such a fun trail. There's a rabbit. These dirt bikes are so perfect for this. Mobbing. This is so fun. Right up the hills. Another rabbit. Mobbing. I'm going 30. So smooth. Traction is amazing. Let's take this connector trail over and do another creek crossing that's a little bit harder. This one's got a lot of sand. I fell before on the Tasica. Let's see if we can get through a little better this time, now that I've been through it once. Go. Have to put my feet down this time. Go farther to the right a little bit. Yes. Bit of mud. Right through, no problem. Let's go. Heybike handles it all, man. Time for the final test coming up. The big hill with the big gravel. Can it handle the final test? Let's see what she's got. The Heybike, we gotta really lean forward on this hill and use that torque. But stay in control because the big gravel will throw you off. Use your feet if you got a balance. Plenty of power. We're getting up. Yes. Yes. Let's go, Heybike. The Heybike completed the track. Let's go. Plenty of power to handle real off-roading. Plenty of power out of the Heybike. Made it all the way through. Got some mud on my butt, but that's okay. Down to 52 volts. So we did burn about 5 volts, and that's about a 3-mile loop. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of the Heybike Villain? It's a fun bike, I like it. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, the Heybike has no problem. This thing gets up every hill. 52 volt really does help a lot. I think this is definitely a buy recommendation still. I will keep you guys updated on quality as I ride it more. This bike I do have the most miles on right now. We've got 144 miles on it, and that's purely off-roading. I don't ride this anywhere except off-road. So that's good. It's holding up to a lot of miles. The forks are strong. The suspension seems good. There's no sort of play in any of these bolts here. I think the build quality seems decent, and the frame itself is like, it's good. I like the frame on this bike a lot. I think it's a good buy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks a lot for watching. Scooter Gang out.